Welcome back everyone to another episode of TRNM, and in today's episode I am introducing a brand new series to the channel. In this series, we will be taking a look at the future of different parks, whether that would be what they will look like in 5 years or 10 years. And what better way to start off the series than with my home park. So may I present my prediction for Busch Gardens Tampa's 10-year plan. Before we go any further, to keep this as original as possible, I have not watched any other 10-year or 5-year plans regarding Busch Gardens Tampa. I wanted this to be exactly what I thought, so keep that in mind as you're watching this video. So now, on to the rest of the video. Before we look at the next 10 years, let's go ahead and take a look back at the previous 10 years. This will include all years from 2010 to 2019. In 2010, we had the transformation of the dinosaur area into Sesame Street. In 2011, we saw the opening of Cheetah Hunt and Intamin Blitz Coaster. In 2012, we saw the debut of the Animal Care Center. In 2013, we saw some general park updates and the closure of the Scrambler. In 2014, we saw the closure of Rhino Rally and the opening of Falcon's Fury. In 2015, we saw the closure of Gwazi. In 2016, we saw the opening of Cobra's Curse and the closure of Tidal Wave. In 2017 and 2018, we saw general park updates. And in 2019, we saw the opening of Tigress, a Premier Rides Skyrocket 2 coaster. Now let's move on to the next 10 years. I do believe that in 2020, this year, we will see the opening of Iron Gwazi, the RMC transformation of Gwazi. I feel like Busch Gardens will eventually work everything out and get this coaster opened maybe around mid to late fall of this year. In 2021, I believe we will see the complete and total removal of Phoenix. It's been sitting SB&O for almost 2 years, and I think Busch Gardens is getting ready to get rid of it completely. In 2022, I believe Busch Gardens will finally add another flat ride to fill in that gap, which will be an S&S Scream and Swing, much like Fennigan's Flyers at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. This will be replacing Rhino Rally. After this attraction, I don't believe we will be seeing another flat ride at Busch Gardens for a few years. Not within the next 10 years, to be sure. Seeing as how our most recent flat ride was Falcon's Fury back in 2014. "2023 I see as being another off year where we see mostly just general park improvements and updates. In 2024, I believe we will be seeing the complete removal of Sand Serpent, a Mack Rides Wild Mouse. 2025 is when I think we're going to be seeing our next big coaster edition with a Mack Multi-Launch Family Coaster. This will replace both the Phoenix and Sand Serpent, with the queue and station area taking up the area that Phoenix has, and then the launch, well, first launch to be more specific, and the brake run will occupy the area that Sand Serpent currently occupies. If I had to guess a layout, it would be most similar to Manta at SeaWorld San Diego. 2026 and 2027 I see as being off years for the park. 2028 is when I see Busch Gardens going big with the B&M Giga Coaster. I believe this would be the park's biggest investment in their entire history. I believe this Giga would go in the swampy area behind Kumba. A couple of weeks ago, I made a rendition of a Giga Coaster. I drew out the layout and put that over a Google image, and I must say, it looks like it would go great back there. As for a name for it, I really don't know what the park would call it, to be honest. And finally, we have 2029, and after a huge B&M Giga, this is definitely going to be an off year. Thank you for watching today's episode. If you have an idea for a future video of any type, feel free to leave it in the comments. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.